Roma, and today I'll be showing you a few things that I forgot to mention in the previous episode of Advanced ME. So the first thing is the ME storage monitor, then conversion matrix, and different colors of the ME cable. So these storage monitors, once you place them, they get the color depending on what kind of cable is behind them. So for example, right now there's red cable, and they are colored red. So if we take, for example, green cable, the middle ones should be green. So here, as you can see, the middle ones are green, and you can change them to any color that is available. And there is blue, black, white, brown, red, yellow, green, and normal one, purple one, I believe. Okay, so now you can take any item that you want to display on your storage monitor, have it, hold it in your hand, and right click with it on the monitor that you want it displayed on. If you want to remove it or replace it, just right click with a different item, or if you want it to be empty, just right click with your hand. Now you can also lock the monitors by shift right clicking with a wrench, and that way when you right click with different items, they will not change, they will stay the way they are. Now there is these conversion matrix items which are used for upgrading your monitors. So when you upgrade them, they will you'll see in the corners they will have additional 2 pixels in each corner, and that'll allow you, when you right click on the monitor, basically you can take items through your monitors, and every time you get a stack. So as you can see, I'm getting stacks of diamonds right now, and this only works if you upgraded them with a conversion matrix. So the next thing that I wanted to show you is how to fully automate your ore processing with the ME network. So here's the example of your quarry. You have Tesseract on top powering the quarry, also receiving items from the quarry, and it is linked to another Tesseract, which is then sending those items into a crystal chest. So right next to the chest, you place down ME Precision Import Bus, which is going to be draining items out of the chest into the ME network. I recommend adding more ME Precision Import Buses if you have 2, 3, 4 or more quarries sending items into the same chest, just so that all the items get pumped out, because one import bus might not be fast enough to do that, and the items will start flying out of the Tesseract. So what we have here is a setup of machines that we're going to be using to process our ores. So first, on the bottom, you're going to put export bus and put, for example, gold ore in it. Then on top, pulverizer using this configuration. Bottom input, left yellow for the byproduct of the gold ore, and top for the gold ore itself. And then that gold ore gets sent into the furnace, cooked, and you get the ingots on top in the ME interface, which then sends it back into the ME network. So the reason why we have ME interface here on the left and byproduct sent there is because the byproduct is a different type of material. So in this case, I believe it's copper dust, and when you have a lot of gold dust going into the furnace, there's not gonna be enough time to cook the copper dust, so it's always gonna wait and sit in the pulverizer here, and once it gets to 64, it's gonna stop your pulverizer. So that's why we're sending it back into the ME network. And then on the back here, you can see we have a setup of export bus, furnace, and ME interface, and that's where okay, here I don't have the copper, but I have the pulverized gold. And so basically that's the byproduct, which is then being separately cooked and sent back into the ME network. Also, you can have a separate furnace, for example, just for the aluminum ore, because aluminum cannot be pulverized, it can only be cooked. So there's that, and here we have a separate setup of pulverizers just for the ore from nether, because once you pulverize the lead ore, nether lead ore, you get I believe 4 lead ingots. So there's nothing that needs to be cooked, you just pulverize the lead ore. And same thing for the silver ore. And now I'll show you how it works. So once I connect it, you'll see gold ore being sent here. Here's iron ore in this one. Here's copper in that one. And here's tin. All that is being pulverized, sent into a furnace. Furnace is cooking it, and then ME interface is sending it into the ME network. And here you can see gold ore increasing and ingots increasing as it's being processed. And remember, with this setup you get double the amount of ingots, because first you pulverize the ore, so then you get double amount of dust, and then the dust gets cooked into ingots. So yeah, that's why you get double. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and goodbye.